actor Daniel Radcliffe has conducted a meaningful panel on allyship, gender euphoria, and boundaries with a group of trans and non-binary youth as part of a series for LGBTQ plus charity, the Trevor Project. In the panel named Sharing Space, Radcliffe urged people to listen to trans kids when it came to discussing their rights and existence. In the first episode of the series of talks, the Harry Potter actor explained that he has little problem with the word ally, okay? He explained that he is suspicious of those who brag about their allyship and encouraged the speakers to share their thoughts on how people can be stronger allies to the trans community. Harry Potter says that it takes more than calling yourself an ally to be an ally. What are we all talking about?
This is a clap back for Daniel Radcliffe. It is, oh, you're an ally? Well, what do you do about that? Like, what is the action behind it? Mm-hmm. I am relieved to see this also, because at the same time you have all this J.K. Rowling
turf crap.
Crap coming up. I don't know if she saw if she saw it's happening out and heard us all be like, no, we're not going to support the new series or whatever. But did you see her latest quote?
No.
Oh, her latest quote was basically, say all you want, I'm going to be in a champagne bubble bath.
Did she really say that?
Yes.
I mean, she's got so much money that she can be in a champagne bubble bath of hundreds. And we're giving her that money by supporting these franchises.
That's what you do with your privilege, is put down people who were the most attacked,
marginalized, affected.
I love that Daniel Radcliffe is really having this active of a role. Not that it balances anything out, but I love that he's being such a positive voice coming out and being challenging about this word ally.
Well, we talked about it last week. I forgot why it was that we were talking about it last week, but it got to the point where we were like, okay, you can't just be an ally anymore and just say you're an ally. You said you can't just wear the t-shirt anymore. Like, we're way past that at this point.
We had a guy come up to one of the last prides that we worked. So Luke and I have basically like a pride and chainmail type of business with harnesses and bracelets and necklaces.
Beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Look it up, okay? I wear some of it all the time.
Linksbyluke.com. You're welcome.
I love Luke.
And I do too.
Not in that way.
More than you.
Yeah.
More than you.
A little bit different. I like him too.
So anyway, somebody came up to our booth and they were shopping through, and we always kind of put things where these are the traditional rainbow, where it's the things that have 6 colors. And this is the progressive. And we explained to people the difference between those flags. And this little old man came up and he bought 2 bracelets. He bought one with the traditional, just 6 colors, very popular with like just the G and the L, and sometimes with the B. But then he also bought a trans bracelet that had the pink, the white, and the blue. And I said, do you know what that one means? He said, yeah, this is the one for trans. I was like, well, that's so cool that you're wearing it. He said, I'm not trans, but I want them to see that representation when I go out. I want people to ask me about it. And he was just the most unassuming, sweet man that really put that allyship forward.
White guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying that it matters, okay, but it does matter, right? The reality is that more people are probably go up to this white guy that's unassuming and say, oh, what's that bracelet all about? And he'll have to explain it, and it'll come from someone that is not part of our community. But just by saying something as simplistic as this is a community that's being marginalized and being attacked at all sides, look into it.
I'm going to take sides. With them. Yeah, because people are going to be much more likely to go up to him than they would be, with me and a harness and all this. And people are not going to ask me.
Or a drag queen. Or, I mean, you just don't, you don't know where the person's head space is at. And, everybody says they're an ally. Everybody goes to our drag shows and tips and has their bachelorette parties there and everything. Like I said, we're way past that. Like, we need people to use their platforms to say and express what they're feeling, even if they don't understand it, like, it's just so needed. And I remember when Radcliffe, right? When, when the Harry Potter movies were over and everybody was kind of questioning him and his sexuality, and he started doing Broadway and stuff like that. And then it was like, oh, is he going to come out? Is he going to start telling people?
When he started taking off his shirt. Mm-hmm.
That's usually how it goes, right?
Little fine chest.
What's your coming out story? I took off my shirt. The rest fell into place, But kudos to folks like that, because we need more of that. You can't just wear that A on your shirt anymore and just say, I am I love you community.
Yeah.
You know, I respect you. It takes more than that. It takes posting on your social media where people are like, oh, I didn't know you were gay. You don't have to be gay to post something on your social media. Just
right.
being supportive of this community.
Yeah, that drag queen needs your vote more than they need your slimy dollar bill that's been stuffed in between the couch cushions.
Word. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Faye What Show. Get the week started with me.